I don't really expect anyone to hop in, but if they do, or anyone sees this VOD, you know, welcome. Alright,
I should get to my computer and get the night started.
night one, all we're really doing is just getting through the night as quickly as we can.
Oh, yeah. I need to read that email and check out those bolos.
Alright, I need that. I need the root kit. We don't really need that. We do not really need that. We do need that. And because we're doing everything else, might as well do this. The timer is not for like speed running. It's just, yeah, let's actually replace that here. 2020 06-030308, and this person is innocent. Hattie Glover has a lot of things wrong, but so the biggest issue we're gonna have with nightmare mode is this. Photo, private number, human trafficking, photo. It has been a while since I played this. So I am definitely going to lose. Sure. Alright. Now we are at the point where we can start losing. Though, I mean, I have successfully lost night one before, so... if I recall, it's every 40 seconds for the kidnapper. Ah! 2.5 minutes after we catch Tanner. The best time to work cracks is really when Tanner's not here. Because otherwise I'm going to have to check mid-crack. I'm just doing awful. Might as well turn that up a little bit. Whee! We do get kind of a reprieve on the very first. Oh my god, I have absolutely forgotten how to play this. Alright, first one's done. Second one. So after the first one, Tanner can show up. Alexander has a bunch of things wrong. 3 photos and Deputy Johnson. I think the kidnapper can spawn. What am I doing? Can spawn while sucks. Tanner can absolutely spawn as I'm doing a crack. That makes it awful. Okay, that's 90 seconds. I don't have to deal with him, so around my timer, 7 minutes. Goodie. I still have to deal with Kidnapper, but once I get this person's name, I'll check. Ah! I'm gonna make a lot of stupid sound effects, by the way. Yeah, there's so much misinformation about this game online. Like, you have to hide in the closet. You can't be near the closet. No, no, it's very fine. This person, S guilty, S sin. So after I do this, I'll check Kidnapper again. Oh, perfect timing. My best so far in Nightmare mode is not good. Security cameras. No, sit down. Okay, let's double check. I can open that once I see him go away. Or you can just stay in there until 9:30. That is perfect for me. She is a female. Brown. I'm having such a hard time with that. I am really thinking about grid of
Damn it. The internet went out again.
my mustache.
I need to go reset the router in the backroom closet.
I think I just heard a burr outside. Stand by. Hilariously, it was not a burr. It was my stepdaughter. Putting her trash out. So yeah, every time you click elements, it creates a chance of spawning Tanner. Double click it. So the unfortunate thing about failing a crack is it takes such a long time. Like, I think it's a minute and a half or so. So might as well, you know, do poor habits such as biting my nails. There is also a chance Tanner goes back into the closet. So right now all I'm doing is just checking for kidnapper because there's... I mean, I could do stuff at the computer. Okay. Stross 1995 volume. A lot of this game is really just efficiency of your time management. Yeah, I guess I could have filled in his name. Never gets old. So the Tanner jump scare doesn't count. Like, so killers can't be active at the same time. Get out of here. Alright, use male, brown, gray, Nathan Palmer. But what ends up happening is they almost like... Alright, I'm going to actually play it safe. You can't make money in this mode. So I'm just going to patrol and let 330 hit and just win the night. I was like, oh. I don't want to say the information that I have is perfect. A lot of it I did get from watching in some videos. I did ask him a question, um, and he answered it. The question was, so on one of my videos, it's number 3 on YouTube. I forgot the title of it. This is the 3rd one. Anyways, I did a report. I closed it. Or, excuse me. I loaded up the last report. But I had the window still open on my screen. I checked the cams for Tanner, because if Tanner spawns and you don't stop him, you will die, regardless if you're sleeping or not. Can you see the timeline right now? I know this is like perfect gaming. Maybe it says like 1:30. Anyways, so I checked for Tanner. No Tanner. Then the next thing you need to do is check for kidnapper. You will die if he spawned or if any light is off. So I made sure that happened. So I closed the window for the report. The window moved. It's neat. Closed the window for the report. Dragged it to send. And then I lost because Tanner killed me in the middle of the night. And I was like, no. No, this isn't like a possible thing that can happen in this game. And it turns out, yeah, it certainly can. Anytime you click a button, which I clicked 2 buttons, close the window, or, alright, small misinformation. Clicking the button to close the window for the report, that does count. Dragging the report to the fax machine or the shredder, he was unsure how that was coded. There's no reason. I'm opening the bathroom, by the way. And it's a nice bathroom. Let's go through it. One thing that can get you is just sometimes you get locked into those door opening animations. If you do it from like dumb angles, never mind. You instantly told me wrong. Thank you, game. Alright, let's see what time it is. 3:30. Okay. So at 3:30, the night ends at 4. Enemy, neither killer will spawn at any point right now. I have the required reports done, which was not much. Did I? Yeah, should have. 3. This is how many reports you have to do to finish the night. The internet's off. Let's see if I can fix the internet. The 7 reports is to finish the night early. Alright. As dumb as it is, this is my personal best. Woke up in the closet. Luna, you're so cool. So yeah, the first thing you should do when you wake up is make sure all the doors are closed. You know, I will say the streaming and talking coherently thing is a skill like I've, you know what? Yeah, that's actually really easy to do. No, no, it's not. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is turn on all the lights, close, and make sure all the windows are locked. Otherwise, when the kidnapper spawns, if he spawns in one of those rooms, he's going to have a very significant advantage to killing you. I have to do 4 reports. If I'm doing like a speed run scenario, Carol, the internet's out? No, no way. I think it when I got up. Kelly, yes. Crime, normal genetic urges. Yeah, it was just like you didn't click anything. Female, blonde, gray, search. Please show up, Tanner. Again, the biggest problem I'm gonna have in this game is just dealing with Ms. Tanner. Realistically, the only times you need to, it's not a bad idea to check the locks. Kind of it is, because it takes time. Alright, let's see if I lose. Yeah, so the hardest part of this game is multitasking your timers or just doing the stupid check, the root kick without dying. Okay, so urges, genetic, crime. Yeah, I forgot the last one. Crap. Acting normal. So when I was doing normal, I'd try to close every night early, but it's so hard. I'm assuming it's so hard in Nightmare because again, your biggest issues are really doing the root kick. And then balancing, you know, your computer usage versus your patrolling for the kidnapper. And these early nights, it's not so difficult to police record. No internet. See, it's 11. I still got plenty of time. So, like, right now, because the kidnapper just turned off lights but didn't start picking them, you don't have to check if your locks are unlocked or not. This is so loud. Anyways. You could also try to spawn Tanner into this closet every time you walk in from one of the back rooms to the main hallway. And go that way, there's a chance for him to spawn. Everything else is big THC mother phone photo. Alright, 29:30. So, this is like the golden window in order to crack phones, in order to get all that information. But one thing to be aware of, because the killers can't simultaneously act, the killer is going to be a lot more active during this time frame. Oh, I never looked that up. Police response time. So unfortunately what can happen is you just get hyper focused. And then you forget to check the kidnapper. Well, I mean, I don't know if you do. That's, you know, I shouldn't do those terms like, yeah, we all suck at the same time. No. No, 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 no. Before you reconnect to your internet, always make sure there is not a killer trying to get in. Because they will not care that all you're doing is resetting the router. Okay, so Tanner's effectively at this point back to being active. And when I say active versus active is simply like he can do stuff. Alright. Dead body, Aston Will. There's really only one useful sound cue that I've discovered, and it's not like a perfect sound cue. Sometimes you'll hear the lockpick. It's not the lockpick. It's actually the lights going down, and it's a ting. It'd be like ting, just like that. How to? Oh my god. The one negative thing about this game is the game does mock you for playing on probably the most interesting mode, which is detective. Like, dealing with the killers isn't like the most exciting thing. It's not. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, and now I'm done with the computer. So yeah, like, dealing with the killers is not like, I'll twerk in front of him. Twerk, 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 twerk. Again, guides on Steam will be like, stay away from his closet. As long as you don't open the closet, you're fine. Like, you can massage against it. Just that if you open it, you will die. Allegedly. I've not gotten that achievement yet. Huh, actually, because he's in there, that means... So when he's in the closet, he's in there for a minimum of 90 seconds. I don't know how long he can be in there, and I don't know if... Okay. If it will carry over. See, there was that ting. Oh my gosh, something is in my oi. Now I'm trying to remember. So, InSim, and I'm going to say and mention InSim a lot because I really like him as a content creator. I think he has done remarkably well. I'm not even going to pretend like I saw him back in the day. Like, my back in the day seeing him was like one of his first Phasmo videos, because, you know, that game, like, low-key blew up, and he was one of the content creators that actually, you know, put out guides and information to help the player base understand some of the mechanics. And yeah, I mean, I enjoy a lot of his stuff. And coincidentally, you know, the reason I got this and the reason I beat normal and I'm doing stupid nightmare difficulty is almost like a challenge where he was like, no one is attempting nightmare. And I would agree with that assessment. Except I'm not even sure if I'm attempting nightmare. Like, this is my second run of it. I had a video on YouTube where I failed on the first night. So spoiler alert, if you file a report wrong, you lose. And the second night, I got killed by Tanner during a rootkit attempt. Let's see what time it is. Alright, it's actually close to a new day. Stand by. So it's certainly not what I would say is the most exciting strategy. This is the most successful, effective. Um, I think there's 14 nights on Nightmare compared to 5 on casual. Five on casual, 7 on detective. Please. 10 on normal. Normal was very difficult for me. I was not liking it. Oh yeah, you know, for the 0 people that are actually gonna watch it this far, one reason I'm keeping that door closed is I haven't seen Tanner on cams. I did say he's in there a minimum of 90 seconds. I'm not sure if there's a maximum. Alright, I need this. I don't need some Pearl. I think Pearl's pretty legit. Yep. Okay, I need 4 reports again. I would say the better you are at this game, or the more you play it, just overall, doing reports is easier. Like, I'm pretty sure speedrunners like have a lot of these memorized. When I mean a lot, I mean including these with unknown perpetrators. Maria? Okay, this is going to be kind of a boring night. I'm pretty sure, like, if you blow... Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Alright. Oh yeah, you're mocked anyways for playing the most interesting version of the game, which is detective mode. Because you don't have to deal with the killers all you have to do is, relax, read the cases. I mean, you still have like fail limits for cases. There's still cases where you think this is obviously damning evidence, and the game's like, no, no, it's not. You're like, what are you talking about? So part of me should be trying to just continue to do good, but what I mean do good, like do cases. But right now I'm just trying to like get as far as I can effectively. I'm not saying early nights are easier. Well, of course they are easier. Excuse me. That early nights are easy because again, like the rootkit dying to Tanner is brutal. Oh my gosh, something. So again, I lose my train of thought all the time. I've done, I don't know, I've recorded 12 hours of content that a total of 5 minutes have been watched. I'm amazing at this. Anyways, I lose track constantly of what I'm talking about. That's the thing where I'm like, this is difficult. So, if you are going to play this game, you unfortunately have to download a patch made by someone in the community named Ludonite, and it's a kidnapper patch. So what can happen is it's either he spawns. Oop. He spawns at night. At night while you're asleep, or he spawns like in air quote morning at the beginning of your shift. And when that happens, if he spawns and a window's open in that room, you die. Hi, Tanner. He's so sexy. I mean, yeah, Tanner is a good-looking man. I think I can bring up my problems with the game later anyways. Or, like, the ending. Okay, so eventually I circled around to requiring the patch. Need the patch. Okay, detective mode is the most interesting. You don't have to deal with the killers, which is tedious. And because of the time limit there, the permadeath, it's... I can check what time it is. You can then like focus on the gameplay. Oh, it's 11. There's so much time left. It's like 10 minutes of just checking doors. I don't know how long nights are. But yeah, a lot of the cases are interesting. Even the innocent people, there's some interesting ones. Like, someone was like, hey, this woman's a prostitute. She's at the mall. And then you like read her stuff, and there's a small like, hey, I guess this could be possible. But if you read more and more, you're like, no, Karen, Stop it. But the game mocks you with the ending where it's like, it says shit ending. You know, now you're ready to play on normal. And then that made a decent amount of people upset because, like, when the game first launched, all they had was casual, normal. I'm not sure if they had Nightmare on launch. Casual and normal. And normal is hard. Normal's really hard. It's 10 nights. You have some wiggle room on failures for reports. Like in this mode, uh, you have just the one. If you fail, if you shred something you weren't supposed to, or you misfile something to the police with a wrong piece of evidence, you lose and your run's over. You start back at 0. And because of those constraints, you know, this one has a reported 0.4% achievement. Normal mode has a 0.8% achievement, which I would think there would be a higher percent of normal clears and a lower percent of nightmare clears. That's basically like half the people that beat the game on normal beat nightmare. Unless, you know, you factor in, like a Steam achievement. CIA Manual of Trickery and Deception. Declassified. You know, manipulating files to show that you have completed a normal or nightmare. I think that's possible. But, like, the facts as presented, there is one person that has done recorded runs of Nightmare on YouTube, which is Insym. Does that mean no one else has cleared it in the entire game? No, and I'm certainly not advocating for that. But I can say, more than likely, not many people have beat this game. If you look at, you know, sales figures, I think I looked it up. I generally just did, like, the amount of people that have played this. I don't think it shows, like, unique player counts, but it does kind of show, like, how many people at once played it, and I don't want to quote those numbers, but I would assume single-digit people have beat it on Nightmare. And with 100% certainty, I have not done that either. Yeah, that's good lighting effects. One thing that kind of sucks is I think I've never played Welcome to the Game or Welcome to the Game 2 or Dead Signal. I think this game is a lot better than Welcome to the Game 2. They do scratch different itches, I assume, for people. But in this game, although very difficult and with not a lot of information, it's a lot easier of a game to, like, get into. You know, I've watched Insym play a bunch of Welcome to the Game 2 content, and I still have no idea how to hack networks. And that's one of those, like, primary things you need to do in the game with the commands, and I just don't understand it. Anyways, oh my gosh. I eventually need a chair. Right now I'm on a stool and my knees are almost hitting my desk. It's almost 3:30. Alright, so some issues with this game. The ending to this game is terrible. The plot is you're looking for the Blue Blood Killer. He is a serial killer nationwide? I mean, you could have a FBI task force for a local serial killer. Yeah. Either local or federal. Or national. That kills police officers. Your cousin died. You worked for a police department. Right now you're on leave. The police commissioner, chief, captain is like, nah, you probably shouldn't do that. And you're like, nah, I don't care. Let's reset the modem again. So I'm pretty sure it's like past it. If a light's off at the end of the night, you die. Which is pretty not great. You don't really need to check the bathroom. There's no entrance. Well, you need to check the bathroom at the beginning or end of the night once. You need to check the bathroom once. Nothing. The kidnapper won't ever turn off that light, because there's no way to like get into it. Anyways, so again, continuing on with the plot before I get distracted again. Is you're looking for the Blue Blood Killer, and your way of doing it is by heading up, you know, the kind of local bike community, I don't know how far, neighborhood watch, where people are issuing reports to you. You are verifying the information as either accurate or inaccurate. And if it's a bogus report where there's no real crime being committed, you do nothing. 5 reports. Kenneth Riley. Black Brown. So you're trying to like find the killer that way. I almost shredded it. Stop it! 0658. He's clear. Mark. I saw him. I can now open the closet after 2 days. He's done a lot of bad things. Uh, Brian, Boss, and Dead Lady. And his name is... Yeah, it's Mark Graham. I already knew it was Mark Graham. That's how I found out who it was. Right. Black, blue. Okay. So you're going through all these things. There's that tink. The most dangerous play would be... Oh. A play you could do is if you heard that, you could start a rootkit attempt and just hope you won. Anyways, Mark Graham. Graham. Alright, whatever. I'm on the second to last. Brian, Boss. Brian, Boss. Go away. 2 more reports. $117, clear. So what I'm gonna do now is I've gotten into a streak. I was talking about the ending, well, the plot and the ending. Anyways, I've gotten on a streak of like false reports that I had to file in and had the kidnapper kill me. So that's something to be concerned about. So at 1, Michael Lawrence. Oh, that's pretty anticlimactic. 11:04. Alright, huzzah! We won this night. Oh. Someone enters chat just to say, hey, I want to sell you a service. No thank you, I can fail on my own. I know. Okay, so you're doing that to try to figure out the blue blood killer. I'm happy I don't do timestamps because, man, my timestamps would be awful. Plot continued, plot continued, plot continued. Tips. Anyways, so you're doing this to do the blue blood killer. Is there a reason why the kidnapper's coming after you? No. No, there isn't. You know, he's just there being all, you know, angry and stuff. Checking all the locks, 'cause why not? Is there a reason that Tanner is trying to kill you? I mean, yes, but no, but yes. So, and the Reflect Studios metaverse. Adam, the creator, is also like the main villain, bad guy who is holding all of the cards and who has all the resources and the knowledge and information. You know, make of that what you will. All right, so Tanner either decided to accept doing a favor for information on you, or was tasked to do something from Adam that involved you. The Tanner kill is he injects you with a serum, and that's it. That's the end of the game. Now, here's the problem. When you win, when you get to the final night, you've done your last report, fades to black just like normal, he wakes you up and injects you. So, following, you know, the idea of game lore, you should be dead. And, you know, everything we've done to, like, prevent him from killing us, you know, like, does not matter. Gosh. I'm special how I burp all the time as I'm recording videos. I think it's just because of how often I talk. 111. So, he drugs you. Again, normally something he does to kill you. Instead of killing you, which the game never specifically says he does kill you, he gives you like an info dump of, hey, I know all about you, congratulations on all your affairs, I know what you're looking for, here's information, and keep up the good work. So he's so impressed on what you're doing that he helps you out. So, you know, there's a question like, why are we trying to prevent him anyways? Like, we can pretend like we're scaring away the kidnapper. The kidnapper, you know, doesn't want to be caught. But, you know, by like flashing the light at him, why he keeps trying to hit the same house, I don't know. You would think after being scared off, you'd be like, alright, the juice is just not worth the squeeze. I almost said the fruit isn't worth the squeeze, which I mean, I guess realistically is like the same thing. It's just phrasing it incorrectly. So, I can understand that. And the kidnapper, he's all about kidnapping, human trafficking. Tanner is about murder. But if you beat the game on normal or nightmare, he's like, hey, instead of killing you, I'm actually just going to help you. But it doesn't make sense. Like, right now, he should be like, hey, I'm going to drug you, but I'm going to give you information. You know, there's not a lot that's changed over a week where he goes, I was going to kill you, but you know what? You've been doing great. Good stuff. I'm going to help you out. Yeah. When I beat this on Nightmare, I will probably never play this game on normal or Nightmare or casual. I'll probably only play it on Detective. But yeah, so like the ending doesn't make sense in my opinion. Like, this would be something where I'd be like, Adam, I need you to clear up some things. Now again, the one thing that, you know, sucks for him is he did put a lot of time into this game, and it did not perform well. I think he probably lost money. I don't think he like broke even. You know, if you assume like either development cost, asset cost. I mean, he hired people to work on it, so he had to pay them. Like, he may not have took a salary for doing this job. Like, hey, I'll just kind of pay myself on the back end. And to a certain extent, like, is this game the most polished thing? No, I mean, I think it's fine for, you know, what it is. Like, the majority of the content really is, like, the reports on the people you're looking up that if you're playing on anything but Detective, you won't read. I don't even know how this game would have been played without, like, a database with all the answers you need. I certainly wouldn't be, you know, using anything else. Alright. Hooray. Yep. It is 5 of 5 complete. It's real fast. If you've never seen this, if this hits 1 of 1, I lose. These are incorrectly filed reports. This is a early night report system. If I complete 11 reports, then I can let's sleep standing up again. Maybe. I don't know if the faulty internet resets. Anyways. One of them, like, doesn't matter. It's the third one over, which is bonus money. If you do this amount of reports, you get paid, but you don't get money in Nightmare, so it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, this room's dedicated to your cousin who died by the blue blood killer. R.I.P. character that I forgot your name. But you're your cousin. Huzzah. If you've been like, what are you looking at? I'm looking at my phone. I couldn't figure out how to get stream chat onto my screen. Dash 0608 fudge 08 0928 of the AM. Pika, Keys, Pagan, and Shoe. And your name is Lindsay. a 2, and a 3. And a shoe. Yeah, Lindsay Leon. Brown, search. You're so creepy. $12.24. Alright, she's clear. Oops. So 319. This person's clear. Starla. Okay, I need to check for Kidnapper, because if Kidnapper spawned as I scared away Tanner, you know, theoretically I'd be close to dying. I got 2 minutes left. I'd love if I was able to blonde blue search. Mom Ophelia Ryan. Getting on like a house fire. Alright, 90 seconds from now. Or you set it at 480. So like 210. Alright, so this night's over. If you've been wondering what I've been looking at. Yeah, no, I said it. I said it. I said my phone because it has chat on it. Because I couldn't figure out how to get on the window. I am currently on night 6. If you want to ask any dumb questions, you know, feel free. I have the quota done for the day, and this is basically how I'm going to beat Nightmare. Do. Alright. What you got? Kidnapper. Alright, so I guess I can say the humorous dumb situation I'm currently in. So for the past hour and 20 minutes, I've been talking myself in preparation of someone going onto the stream. if this ends up on YouTube, which, I mean, it could. This is kind of a personal best right now for Nightmare Mode. And that's kind of where I set the line on building up. Yeah, they left. Which is okay. You know, if they weren't entertained, you know. But I'm like, oh my god. Big streamers, if you ask them questions, they may never see your chat. But little people with like 0 people watching, you can immediately get a response. And they were here for like 2 minutes, and I was like, please say something. And it's just, and I don't have anything against them joining and leaving. Like, what you're doing isn't very interesting, and you're creepy, and I can't tell what that is behind you. And I'm like, it's insulation for my garage. Yeah, that looks dumb. So yeah, I don't have anything against people hopping into my stream and then leaving. But yeah, starved for attention. It would be funny though if I beat Nightmare Mode and I'm not going to send in some like. I'll just show in some like the screenshot for the achievement gained. But yeah, joining right now where I'm just opening doors. Like, this is terrible content. Like, dude, this is the strategy. I'm sorry. I'm clearing rooms. No one there, no one there, no one there. Alright, I sliced the pie really good. Oh, I guess. Yeah, police reports and information from your cousin. But yeah. This is unfortunately like, it's not even cheesy. I think to a certain extent, like, so what I've heard is Adam's logic on game design is he's okay creating like semi-obtuse mechanics because he wants a group think in order to beat it. You know, like it or not, that's kind of the logic that I've read that he goes off of. But I don't think he thought, you know, there was going to be a whole lot of, you know, databases. Like, I use a web application to figure out the reports. I just start typing in the name or the date, and you're good. I think some other databases, you just type in like the first couple words of the report. Let me just clean my ear while I'm streaming. No one will notice. It's fine. But, you know, it's, what I'm doing is the smartest way to just complete nightmare. Would this be a speed run? No. No. I think it would be denied. It'd be like, nope. But at the same time, like, if I beat it and I have a recording of it, I'm successfully #2 in the world for speed running Scrutinized. Sorry. So yeah, I mean, you could consider this a cheesy strategy, but the amount getting thrown at you, you know, it's just rough. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Missing. Morel. That's not your cousin. Rest assured, that's not. Do 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 do. So yeah, I started this project kind of as, you know, accepting an open challenge brought down by InSim. You know, I'm also like attempting a YouTube channel. Like, I have one complete game series on there, and then like 2 that I started, and I was like, no, it's just like, one was Slay the Princess, which I did enjoy, but at the same time I'm like, can I really make, I think there is a way to make compelling content around it beyond just like fake reactions that some people probably have done. Like, oh, you know, I'm a little more genuine and reserved. And I think it would be like, is it Worm Girl? Yeah. Like, Worm Girl makes terrific, like, lore deep dives, and also, like, hypothesis theories. I mean, a lot of people do that, you know. But I think because she did, like, Fear and Hunger, which stylistically, like, you know, I could feel like they're the same, in the same ballpark. You know, that's why I was like, yeah, she'd be great for it. Yeah, let's see what time it is. Oh. Let's actually see if the internet will be broke. Dude, this, I gotta be honest, this challenge is, I don't know how much harder it would be, like, doing it in front of a crowd of people. I mean, you have, you know, kind of the group assistance with, like, check this, check this, check this, but that could also be drowned out. Like, I think he had multiple people with timers. I don't know how well, like, on his, I I've seen the speed run, but it was more the like 4.5 hour video. Is first clear. Anyways, bippity boppity boop. Like, and like for the record, if I'm just playing games by myself, I don't say anything. This is just one of those things where, you know, as a streamer's at some point going to talk to someone. You know, interact with an audience. So that's why, you know, I'm just trying to stay in the habit of talking even if it's just by myself, but like, that's why I was like, oh my god, someone, alright, cool. Like 17, 15? Yes, go. Go, 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 go. That's why I was like, oh my god. Mark, Cop, James, Adrian. I was like, please interact with me. Let me talk to you. Third at 8:53. They're clear. Good, good, good. Because, I mean, just talking to yourself. It gets hard. Claire McNeil is clear. Especially when I'm using this strategy, you know? Of not trying to go for complete clears of the night. Dude, I don't even know how effective it would be to like crawl, break into that window. Shoot.
This damn power breaker. I need to flip the breaker in the file room closet.
Yes, you do, and you need to hurry. Alright, so the final Daniel Hubbard is innocent. So yeah, because I'm using this strategy where I hit my quota, Like, I'm not to the point where it's, like, incredibly difficult. So, yeah, I'm what, like, I've used 2 in-game hours? It's 11. I had to sit around for 5 hours, which I don't know how long that is in real time. I guess I could figure it out. I think like 8 minutes or so. Anyways, you know, I'm like starved for interaction. Could I do well in like a solitary situation? Probably. But that's totally a different thing. Like right now, you know, I'm trying to be air quote marketable. I'm trying to go from like, you know, annoying uncle to like let's get away from anything related to family. Cause yeah, I am an uncle, and it not for like a lot of kids. You know, I don't have many nieces and nephews, but oh my god. Anyways, yeah, let's just go from like creepy old guy to like an elderly person trying to use the internet and people have pity on him. Where he does enough that it is somewhat entertaining. But yeah, if you jump on to one of my streams for at least the next 2 years, if I'm continuing to do this, I will probably answer and expand upon my answer any question or statement brought in chat. I was so sad when it was like, oh hey, I'm here, but I don't want to say anything for 2 minutes, and I'm like, no. This flashlight's a much more realistic flashlight than in Welcome to the Game. Wait, no. I think that flashlight actually does last for a semi-decent amount of time. You can run out of it, especially on, what, like, professional. And when that happens, Big O knows. But yeah. Fanny, yeah, we'll leave that out. I want people to be able to say naughty words. Just more words of curse rather than, you know, any hate speech. I remember trying to, I don't even know when the last time I did a stream was. It did not work out. I didn't have a way to monitor chat. My computer wasn't good enough. So it was lagging like Bindings of Isaac. And I was like, ah! I forgot how long you have until like the kidnapper kills you. I think it's like 32 seconds to unlock a lock, but if you like interrupt him as he's picking, you know, you're in trouble. Or like he unlocks it. He's like, complete. CIA edited AM Nancy. Some other books. Also, her house is like a little weird. in my opinion. She's got, I guess, so this is arguably the master. Or the primary. Leading to the bathroom. There's only one bathroom. Okay. 2 bed, 1 baths. They do exist. She sleeps in this room, in the guest bedroom. Like, are they the same size? I'm unsure. This one has a lamp on. Does the lamp turn off? Yep, lamp does. In fact, lamp is tied to the light switch. Anyways, yeah. I'm like, you should be in that room. Luna, this is your bedroom. If you are living alone, and you just have a room made up for guests, they should be here, and you should be in this room. Like, mechanics be damned. Again, this is where I'm like, I wish you could like skip these semi-early nights. Yeah, it was just 6 reports, which I was successful. Had to make sure. Yeah, you can come here. For the one viewer who happens to be me, this is my lovely wife. She be sick. She asked, I'll edit her out of YouTube if this goes to YouTube. Love you too. That's Navi. So I was so starved of attention, I saw I had someone in. So I talk a lot to myself because it's good practice when you actually have to talk. And I saw someone in my room and I was like, say something. Interact with me. And they were in for 2 minutes and they left and I'm like, it's okay that you left. It's totally fine, but I know you want that one-on-one attention. You can't get that anywhere else except in my room. What? I'm playing Scrutinized in the Nightmare mode. It has a 0.4% clear rate. So like probably single digits. And Insim did like an open challenge of no one will beat this without, you know, some crowd help participation. Actually scratch that, no one's going to beat it. No, I'm probably going to fail. Like, I'm luckily at a point, so I can give you like, well, in the computer, there's a couple of numbers. There's how many reports you can get wrong, which on Nightmare, if you get one report wrong, you fail. There's how many reports until you finish a night early, how many reports you need to get money, but you don't get money in Nightmare. And then you have your actual quota, which is how many reports you need to get done, otherwise you fail. Right now I am on night 8 out of 14. And I've been having to do 6 reports. Or it just bumped up to 6 reports a night. The night ends at 4. At 3:30, both the kidnapper and Tanner, the sexy doctor who kills you, and he has a syringe, and he's the reason that I told you, you know, you probably shouldn't watch or play the game. Because he does stick you with it. And then you'd get stuck in real life and be like, ugh. So what I've been doing is just hitting the quota I need, and then I just stop. Because if you don't interact with the computer, like Tanner doesn't spawn, and you only have to worry about the kidnapper. This game is kind of annoying. After like the first case of the night, after the first case of the night, the killers spawn, and they kind of have like some annoying, obnoxious behavior. Carol O'Neill, she's female, blue. But yeah, like, I mean, the game's interesting, but like, unfortunately, what? Unfortunately, like, a lot, the interesting part is the reports, but you can't do like a, oh.
Well, this is awkward.
I lost.
Don't worry, the pain will go away soon.
No, that's fine. Alright, so I got to night 8. Alright, might as well close the stream down, meow. Alright, do. Well, I don't really want to